This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. It reads, it says, "And the cause of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free or bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their F-O-R-E-H-E-D-S." Revelation 13, verse 17, it says that no man might buy or sell, say that he hath the charagma, or the name of the B-E-A-S-T, or of his name. Revelation 13, verse 18. It says, "Here is wisdom, let him have understanding. Count the number of the B-E-A-S-C, for it is the number of a man, and his number is S-I-X, to destroy S-I-X. Shalom. First and foremost, I give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Karkadash, and the Heavenly Father, true names Yahweh, and his unbegotten Son, Ba'Hashem, in the names of Hamashiach Yahushua, those are their true names in ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashon Kodash Latam. And I say Barak Thumbs to the elders and apostles, Wa'akim Wa'akwaf, and I say Shalom. And this is a sit-down lesson of the M.O.T.B news updates as of May the 3rd, 2025, on this Saturday afternoon, as we're seeing the pushing of the Bitcoin, stablecoin, cryptocurrency, and the new form of currency, which is going to be the central, the central digital bank currency. As we see, the nations are leaning towards, the Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, stablecoin, even though they're going to be in competition with one another. But we're seeing, the new form of currency, which is this digital money, digital dollar, digital ID, digital currency, because that's going to be the new form of currency. As we see, the paper dollar is going to be the thing in the past, because everything's going to be digital, with digital money and digital dollar. That's going to be the new form of currency. It says a bill heads to governments that's would allow state treasury to invest in digital currency. And this is published by Adam Sexton from the political director. Updated 6:23 p.m. Eastern Time, May 2nd, 2025, and reads, it says the New Hampshire Senate okays a bill to allow Treasury to invest state funds in cryptocurrency. It says that New Hampshire could become the first state to in the country to enable its state to treasury to invest cryptocurrency. This bill is on its way to the governor's desk to put the granite state on the cutting edge for digital finance. It says this week New Hampshire Senate passed the House legislation to enable its state treasury to invest precarious metal and digital assets. It says the bill includes a $500 billion market capitalization, a threshold for investments, meaning currently only Bitcoin would qualify. So if it thinks this is a good idea for New Hampshire, we put some garlic rails around it. We should allow her to have the opportunity to do so. This Senator Tim Lane, our Republican of the Summer Boston, if I pronounce his name right. It says this is a opposition, and some argue digital currency is not a appropriate investment for public funds. It says Bitcoin is neither safe nor liquidity. It said this bill would let her gamble with the state and local taxpayers' money, which is something we should not allow. It will be fiscally irresponsible. Bitcoin is known for extreme volatility. Senator Cindy Runswell of the Democratic of Nashville says, if I pronounce the name right, it says other lawmakers are skeptical, but they point out that this legislation does not mandate the Treasury but put money into assets, only that it's allowed to them to do it. It says, and lawmaker says that Treasury has told them to certain state funds like rainy day funds are now appropriate for this current investments. It says I do not invest in Bitcoin. It says I do not invest in Bitcoin. Would recommend it. However, I think we need to trust in the treasurer. It says to do the right thing. It's our folks who understand markets. It says this understanding the assets of understanding how to invest the best return. And it says this is enabling that it already is. Senator Dan Ince, Republican of Bradford, says the prime sponsor of this bill, is hopeful it will make it to the governor Kelly Alta desk quickly because there are a handful of other states proceeding with the similar legislation, including Arizona and Texas. It said there is a race happening right now whose government will sign the first and that will make it history. Representative Keith Amman, Republican of New Boston, says. Right, so that's another sign of showing that we're getting more closer of this digital currency, of this new form of currency, which is the cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, stablecoin, which is going to replace the dollar. So we're seeing signs of that. This is from Digital Transactions. It says crypto operators chipping away as merchants acceptance vary. And it says from the Guardian, published 1 day ago. It says the UK preparing to ban consumers from buying crypto with borrowable funds. It says stablecoin market caps research all-time high amid widespread crypto growth. Let's see. It says from PA News, Trump's gold book strategic, the political calculation behind cryptocurrency. It says this is from the Cryptos Times. It says the PI network approves the BANXA KYB to sell PI coins into 100 countries. And this is a news article from the NK News. It says the U.S. backlist Cambodian firms for aiding local range crypto laundering. And this is from the, which I read already. It says this is from Yahoo, published 22 hours ago. It says the bill headed towards the governor's desk would allow New Hampshire State Treasury to invest digital currency. And this is from Altcoin Buzz, published 3 days ago. It says BlackRock files for Bitcoin powered digital shares. It says investing.com with India. It says strategic Savior reveals assets that leaves Bitcoin in dust this year by you today. This is it says Trump endorsed Senator for push for U.S. and massive Bitcoin reserves. Right, so we're going to be seeing more and more the increasing of the cryptocurrency rush here in the United States, and all these other countries going to lead to the central digital bank currency. What's this going to fully implement the RFID and the CHIP and the digital dollar and the digital currency as well too. Now, as I mentioned once again, it's definitely going to be digital currency competition with one another. Like I mentioned again with the Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, stablecoin. So we're going to be seeing signs of that, but it's still a sign towards this cashless society, because everything's going to be digital currency, which we're seeing right now because everything's with this technology. So that's going to implement this cashless society in order for you to buy or sell. So we're seeing significant signs of that. See if I can go to MSN, get some more news articles. says this is from due on MSN 6 hours ago. It says exploring the journey of digital currency in the banking sector. It says local 12 WKRS Cincinnati 3 days ago in the reports. It says driving Ohio into the future. It says Ohio moves towards the integration of cryptocurrency. Right, because we're going to be seeing the integration of digital currency, which is the CBDC. And we're going to be seeing the integration of cryptocurrency, central digital currency, Bitcoin, stablecoin, cryptocurrency on top of that as well too. And this is a news article from the Sweet Crew Reports from MSN published 20 hours ago. It says customers deploy digital currency declarations forms at airports. Right, so once again, we're going to be seeing it. It's going to be, it's going to be everywhere. And this is from International Monetary Funds 1 day ago. It says central banks and digital currency and other digital payments in sub-Saharan Africa, a regional survey. Right, so more pushing signs that we're going to be seeing this all around the world, especially 134 countries. This is from Invest 1 day ago on MSN. It reads, Nvidia launched a global card to merge DeFi yields with everyday spending. Let's see. And this is another news article from a crypto politician as 2 days ago from MSN. It says Singapore Gulf Bank launches a clearing network for digital assets firms. It says this was 6 days ago. It says regulations will boost digital assets investments on world Nigeria Boss reports. Yep, even though I read this once again, it says bill, this is from Yahoo, published 22 hours ago, and it reads, bill heading to governor's desk will allow the state treasury to invest digital currency. Right, because we're going to be seeing all these nations around the world invest more and more in this digital currency while the United States invests in cryptocurrency. It says Reuters 3 days ago from MSN, it says China ramps up its global yuan push, seizing retreating the dollar. Right, and it makes perfect sense because you had Nigeria and China signed that. I would say about 2.5 weeks ago, you had Nigeria and China sign that deal to turn away from the American dollar, so they use their own form of currency as a have this economic alliance between one another, and they are leaning towards the digital currency, which is the central digital currency, as a shy away and turn away from the American dollar. They turned away from the euro dollar and the American dollar as well too. As we've been seeing the value of the American dollar, which is a greenback, we're seeing that decline. But that's still going to be a pushing of the digital currency. It says, this is from the Business Times 4 days ago. It says 3 Abdul Johnny plans to stablecoin backed by the United Arab Emirates. Right, so more pushing of stablecoin, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and the pushing of the central digital currency. And this is from 10 days ago, the Tiger. It says a finance ministry conforms 10,000 baht of digital currency distribution. Yep, so more pushing of the central digital currency. And that's why we've been seeing, throughout the years and as recently, this pushing of this CBDC plot, CBDC trial, CBDC test, and the full adoption of the central digital currency, and the full adoption of the RFID and CHIP in order for you to buy or sell, right along with the cryptocurrency, digital dollar, digital ID, digital wallet, digital currency, and the digital money and the digital dollar. That's going to be the new form of currency. So we definitely seeing increasing growing signs of that. That's going to implement the Neuralink, the nanotechnology, and this RFID and the CHIP that they want to implement in the upper part and bottom part of the body in order for you to buy and sell and do transactions. So we are definitely leaning towards that. We're leaning towards that direction. So we're seeing signs of that. And this is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. Read it again. It says, "And it calls all, most small, and great, rich, and poor, free of bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their FOREHEDS." Right, so the pushing of the RFID and CHIP, even if you're upper class or lower class economic spectrum, in order for you to buy or sell. Revelation 13, verse 17. It says that no man might buy or sell and say that he had the charagma or the name of the BASC or none of his name. Revelation 13, verse 18. It says, "Here is wisdom, let him have understanding. Count the number of the BASC." Yeah, Revelation 13, verse 18. It says, "Here is wisdom, let him have understanding. Count the number of the BASC, for it is a number of a man, and his number is SIX, 364 SIX." So with that, hopefully this sit-down lesson was edifying. The M.O.T.B newest updates as of June. I'm talking about some June. I meant to say May the 3rd, 2025. May the 3rd, 2025 on this Saturday afternoon. So hopefully this is edifying. And with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Akarkadash, and the Heavenly Father. The true names Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Ba'Shem, in the name of Mashiach, Kabashai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew, the Last Wakadash tongue. And I say Barak Thumb to the elders and apostles from Akim Akwa to the next I would say Shalom.